Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown. As you can tell from the title, yeah, yep, yeah. I meditated, went within, and I went to YouTube's headquarters. And I slaughtered so many fucking employees that fucked a lot of people over of striking them down and copyright and all that crap. I did that. Don't be surprised if you hear a little bit rumbles around YouTube soon, alright? Don't be surprised if YouTube glitches on you. If anything, I did that because I made sure Susan White CHUCKY, I made sure her channel got fucked, alright? I even talked to Susan White CHUCKY, but I'll get to that in a minute. I went straight to YouTube headquarters, and once I popped in, they knew who I was, and they knew what I was going to do. And they're like, no. They were like throwing shit at me and everything. Like I was literally walking like the fucking Terminator, and they were just throwing shit like books, pencils, and shit. They're like, you're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. And I'm like, but I am. I destroyed their equipment. I literally destroyed some of their employees. And then I went to Susan White CHUCKY's fucking office, and she's like, no. She literally tried to jump out of the fucking damn window. And I'm like, no, you're not. And I threw her on her chair, on her desk. Well, yeah. I literally threw her where her chair was at. And I'm just like, no. And I told her that all of this shit that you and your employees have done to other people's channels, including like mine, you leave them alone. Because I will come back and slaughter your ass. I will come back and make sure the whole building of YouTube is gone. Alright? Even before I went to Susan White CHUCKY's office, I came outside of the YouTube building and I took out the lane lines. I was just like, you know what? Lane lines, down. And right when that happened, fucking Draco right behind me. He wasn't that big or anything like that, but he was buff. And I looked at him like, I went like this in front of his face, and I'm like, I don't have time for you. Literally with my bare hand. Gone. When I did that, I'm like, I don't have time for you motherfuckers. Stop popping up every time I take out a landline. Alright? Because I know why you pop out every time I take out land. You're basically like a security just in case. Motherfucker, I took you out. Alright? Once I took that out, I went straight to Susan White CHUCKY's office, and that's when she freaked out. She was like, no. And I'm like, well, too fucking bad. And that's when I started talking to her and being like, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with the chosen ones. And leave every YouTuber alone with this copyright bullshit and strikes for no reason. Oh, it's bullying. That's what I told her. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, no, you still haven't learned. So you know what I did? I looked at her straight and I lifted her up with my fucking mind. And all of a sudden, her blood started boiling. And her freaking bones started bending. Yes, I was blood bending and bone bending her. Because I could do that. I've done it before. And when I did that, she was like, okay, no, I get it. And she was literally crying. So I let her go. Most people are like, why? I literally told her this. You lucky? I have a good heart. Because if I was pure evil, you would be gone before you even smelled me coming in. And you know that. That's why I didn't do it. Because I could do that. For crying out loud, I can go straight to, I should have done that, but I should have done this. Go straight to fucking the YouTube headquarters and just, I could have done that, but I didn't. And this is why CHUCKY knows this. She knows. Of course she does. This orc bitch knows. Alright? I remember calling her out in one of my YouTube videos of TheSkullKlown, and all of a sudden YouTube gave me like a strike or something like that, or they said that, oh, you can't talk about that, about the CEO of YouTube, guess what? I got my payback now. All right? I got my payback now. And I know you can't get your payback because you already tried to do something. And guess what? I came after you. Try to do it again. Just like I told Susan White Chucky. Do it again, and your whole company is gone. Like dust. Right? Because when I was thinking of like taking them a cult and shit, I'm just like, you know what? No. Because I'm better than that, actually. I am. I'm actually going to do what I did to WWE's fucking headquarters. And when I did that, I'll tell you this. Susan White Chucky is fucked. Alright? She has to talk to people that own that building. She's fucked. She's fucked. She's fucked. You think she's not going to get fired or punished for what happened there? Obviously, she's going to blame it on me. But the other people are going to be like, yeah, he did this. Only because you did A, B, and C. You see, there are some evil beings that have standards and have rules, but they still are evil and do all this pedo shit and all crap. Not to say I'm not saying all of them are like that, no. But there's certain types of beings that know rules. Because they like to keep those rules. And if they don't keep, and if someone doesn't keep those rules, automatically their system and shit will be broken. Or what they're trying to do, like control us and crap. Because when you do shit like this, people like me are going to do something like what I just did. This is what they don't want you to do. Right? Took down the lane lines of YouTube's headquarters, freaking killed a few employees, fucked up a lot of equipment. Same thing with Susan White Chucky's YouTube. I fucked her equipment up. And I fucked her office up. I was this close to killing her. But you're lucky I'm that nice and I let you go. Because you were like, oh, I get it. I'm like, you better get it. Because if you don't, I'm coming back. And when I come back, you will be the logo for YouTube, Susan White Chucky. You will be the logo if I come back. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. Alright? This shit is over. This system is over. And good thing what, you're going to try to take me into court too? Yeah, good luck. Because I know your court systems are full of shit. Alright? And I could take down those lane lines too. That's why they don't want me near a fucking cop station. Every time I get near a cop station, a cop car passes right by me because they know what I did to that fucking police station. I took the lane lines down of it. And they had a big giant Draco protecting it, and I fucking killed his ass. I made YouTube videos about it in my other channel. If you haven't seen it and shit. I'm sure if you click TheSkullKlown, take out lane lines, or lane lines, TheSkullKlown, I'm sure you find it. But, and the thing is, people, the best thing is, I saw everything, man. I saw it when I meditated and everything like that. I saw how scared Susan White Chucky was. I saw the CEO of YouTube being scared of little old me that doesn't have trillions upon trillions of subscribers she was scared of and feared as she should be. Alright? Because I would have showed them at the fucking grade 8. I'm surprised I didn't turn to the grade 8. Because if I did, all of those people would have been gone. There wouldn't have been one person there. And literally, I don't know if the news would even say anything like that. I doubt it. But I bet you anything, something would have happened in YouTube. Most people are like, but the company's still there, so you didn't do shit. I'm talking about Astrodome, Spirit Ward. What I did in Spirit Ward is going to happen to this physical fucking building. Alright? Same thing with World Wrestling Entertainment. Alright? That's why when I took the lane lines for World Wrestling Entertainment out, guess what? Guess what happened? They had a pay-per-view in their headquarters. Why? Because they were actually going to switch out of their headquarters. Why? They've been in that company for years. In that building, I mean. In British Connecticut for years. And now all of a sudden they want to move out? That's why I told WWE, don't fuck with me. When I talk about your fucking goddamn superstars, don't fuck with me. Right? And they try to fuck with me. And you know what happened to them? Their lane lines fell. And they haven't touched me since. They haven't. They haven't touched me since. I'm glad I know my power, man. I know. And when you know thyself, they can never touch you. Never. They won't. Because every time they think, it's almost like what they try to put in your head, like, you know, trying to stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. But they are mostly like that because they're scared off their ass and they know what will happen. So, I don't want this video to be too long. That's pretty much it. Tell me what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Tell people that, holy shit, this guy really took out the fucking lane lines of the YouTube headquarters. Yeah, I was just, you know, what's done is done. And I was so tired, so fucking tired and fed up with YouTube. So I had to do something. Either stand back and watch these motherfuckers just laugh at our faces, or we go in, tell them that we are in charge and you work with us, or better yet, we in charge and we're going to take all of this shit. And if you don't let that happen, we're coming back. And this time, we'll definitely make sure you won't be in that fucking building anymore. It only takes one fucking person. One person. And that was me. This is why you need to know thyself. This is why you need to know what your power is. Once you find out your power, these evil beings literally scream out in the astral realm and you can hear them literally saying no. Why? Because they don't want you to cut down the lane lines. Because if you cut down the lane lines, they don't have control of the system anymore. Why do you think there's a lockdown? Why do you think there's a curfew on Holyoke? Because I took down the lane lines. They realized that it actually made it harder for them to fucking put the lane lines back up. And I did that around what? In 2019, I believe. I took down the lane lines, I believe. If not in 2020. But once I took those lane lines out, man, everything changed around Holyoke. I'll say that right now. Right? So, be safe, guys. Just know thyself, and you can tap into this power too, man. Really, you could. You could. And some people have different abilities, some people have different powers, you know? So, this is what really happened. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to. But the people that, the chosen ones will believe me. The chosen ones will know. Why? Because they've done this before. And other people haven't, but others have. You know, and they heard stories about other people doing the same shit. And they're like, holy crap. You did that? Holy shit, I felt that effect. It didn't do nothing to me, but holy shit, like, I saw that. And it's like, yeah, I did that. It's like, holy crap. And it's like, yeah. So, that's really it, guys. Again, be safe. And tell me what you guys think. And hopefully, YouTube listens. Oh, they will. They will. They will. I already told everybody on the YouTube headquarters that if you don't listen to what I have to offer, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. And then there won't be nobody in that building. Not even the building will be standing after when I come back. So you better not even look at us. All right? Just do your own little shit. Do what the cabal wants you to do. And then leave us alone. Because eventually we'll see you in the battlefield too. And then you're going to run away. Go ahead, run. But you can't hide. I already told Susan White Chucky that too. Before I even came back to this plane of existence, I told her, if you leave, I will find you. And when I find you, I won't say no words to you. And I will literally make sure you do fall out of the fucking building. And everyone's going to be like, she killed herself. Oh, you think the good beings can't do that? To fucking pathetic people like you? Oh no, we could. We fucking could. But we decide not to. Why? Because we have a kind heart. But in a way, sometimes we should do it. Just to prove to you motherfuckers who to not fucking mess with, man. You're messing with a fucking holy serpent. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with all of you? Yeah, you want to censor us. Nah, it's not gonna happen anymore. Ain't gonna happen anymore. These are your wands. Alright? You can use a stick too as a wand. You know, like Harry Potter style. That's why I've used sometimes. You know, and it works too. Alright? So, again, I'll see you guys. Be safe. And get ready. Sooner or later, the battle will commence.